Hello and welcome to the stream. This is going to be the return flight to Cardiff. To East Midlands, sorry, from Cardiff. We already flew to Cardiff yesterday, so I thought I'd bring the Dash 8 back. And that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to check my live and everything, and then we will go back.
Yeah. I'm not racing tonight. I'm currently trying to land a plane with an engine failure. So that's my night sorted.
Alright, me at least. There we go, that's the stream. I can see there, the link. And we'll get it sent to you.
Hey, Fran. I don't tend to watch them, you know, until we're done. I just tend to monitor the chat.
Yeah.
Flip stops working.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to send it to a couple of people, then I'll tweet the link and then we'll get moving. I'll put us in the cockpit for now, which is all quiet and dark.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm trying to land an Embraer E120.
Right, I've sent that and I'm going to tweet the link.
100.
Don't crash it, you stupid woman.
Yeah. 50.
Do not kill it.
Has it landed?
No, not yet.
Oh, wow.
It's flaring.
Shouldn't take that long.
Must operate it.
There you go.
What was that?
What? Right, tweeted the link on my Twitter, which is at God, what's the name? B_flight simmer. If you don't follow me on there. Right, let me go back in and get settled into the chat. Again, obviously, a nice short flight tonight. Oh no, I've clicked on the wrong video.
Oh, what did you click on?
Oh, it brought up my air crash investigation video as a suggestion, and I clicked on that. Right, that's better. Hello, Alan. And hello, Gwenab. We are both flying a plane at the moment. Me and Marshall. There's no race cars involved currently.
No. I don't think there's going to be, because these ATC are being idiots.
Right, that's the cockpit. That's outside the plane. Flying a Dash 8, by the way. And let's start its engines. Come on. There we go.
I was going to say, don't tell me you've got one of those planes that refuses to start.
No, we're coming on.
I hit the starter on the Cessna 172 the other day and it didn't start.
No in-flight meals, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a very short flight, only about 30 to 40 minutes. By the time we got to cruise, coming straight down, so no in-flight meals. You might be able to get a drink and a bag of sweets or something if you're lucky.
Right, let's get into the chat.
Right, so we are set up to go. FSX pilot's running. There's the outside of our plane with its flanging sound effects.
Yeah, just make sure you're not in full screen.
Yeah, I am at the minute. I'll take it off. Hello, Munchkins, flying back from Cardiff to East Midlands. Oh, you don't see anything outside. That should be outside. That should be F10, and that's this is F9 there. So yeah, it might be dark outside. I mean, I set it to be around the time that it actually is now. I set it to be about 7 PM. which is what it is here in the UK. But yeah, so it's probably not as light. Hopefully you'll be able to see more when we get in the air. So we'll go up to 12,000 feet, and that's F9, Alan, there, if that's working. Yeah, we'll go up to 12,000 feet when we take off, and then we'll...
Caution, thunderstorms in the area.
Oh, there. Let's hope we don't hit those.
I do recommend you file a flight plan.
Yeah, we're not doing that, we're just going to fly. We're not officially going to file one. Right, we'll take it off full screen and we're going to go. Hopefully everyone who wants to see the takeoff is here. We'll do a straight takeoff this time.
Switching to true heading display for departure. Sir.
40 minutes.
Landing. Strong.
Right, let's
and
go.
NAV lights
I'll do a
on.
couple of outside views.
Climb rate set to 1,500 feet per minute. Altitude set to 3,500
Don't worry, by the way, it does
feet.
sound like the throttles come back at some point.
Speed set
That's
to
when we get
200
airborne,
knots.
it kind of goes like... It sounds like
NAV on.
the plane's engine just
V1.
died. It hasn't, it's just... Yeah. Okay.
Rotate. NAV on.
Yeah, how long's
This
the
plane
flight,
keeps
Munchkins?
giving me Skype alerts.
Yeah. Yeah, like Marshall said, Munchkins, it's 30 to 40 minutes.
Heading
pretty
set to a
much.
true heading
Gear
at
up.
117 degrees.
Good.
F9 is
Positive
better.
brake.
Alright,
Gear
Alan,
up.
I'll keep it on F9.
Landing lights
If
off.
possible now, when I do
Please
cockpit
resume
views.
on navigation, sir.
Right, let's go and do what I did yesterday. It's 250
Speed
knots.
set to 250 knots.
Autopilot and set. That's the wrong thing. Altitude 12,000.
Altitude set to 12,000 feet.
Select EGNX.
Target EGNX selected.
For
Nav
East
on.
Midlands Airport, nav on.
NAV on.
And yes, I did get my pyjamas on last night. I waited until the stream was over because I wasn't sure whether my videos were on.
Oh, is that just that question that Grandad asked?
Yeah.
Okay then, we're on our way anyway.
If it's alright me going ahead and doing it and then my video being on. Because then that's a Duff stream that's going straight. It's being taken straight down.
Yeah. Right, we're going to attempt the ILS landing again, just like we did in Cardiff on runway 12.
But we're gonna probably either get runway 9 or 27.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to check a few important pieces of info, like airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 250 knots.
Perfect,
Sir.
250. Altitude.
Current altitude is 3,307 feet.
3,307
Sir.
feet, okay. Check what our climb rate
Climb
is.
rate is 1,529 feet per minute.
1,529.
Sir.
It's pretty nice, that's where we want it, there's no issues there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fully concentrating on the flight tonight. I'm racing because everyone's dropped out because of homework, work or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'll just be racing on my own anyway, and there's no point.
Yeah.
Because there's really no one to race against, and I'd just win anyway. I only do that if I've missed a race.
And we can also see how far Cardiff is, East Midlands is, sorry, I keep getting it wrong way round. 105 miles away. So, that is how long we have to fly. Not long at all, but this plane is obviously a little bit slower. It's actually got a nice bit of speed on it though, it's, you know, it's more than a match for a jet really. I mean, I think its speed safe in FSX Pilot when you get above 10,000 is about 340 knots, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a good plane to fly in that aspect.
Yeah.
It's, end that flight. I have to keep pressing buttons on my laptop every so often because otherwise it just crashes itself.
Yeah. Let's check our altitude.
Current altitude is 6,426 feet, sir.
No, we don't have. Just having a we have passenger announcements. Passengers boarding. Okay. I was just trying to see if we had an after takeoff announcement that you could play, but we don't, so we can't do that. But that would have been nice.
It's a bit late for the boarding announcement now, we're already airborne.
Yeah, I was going to do that or the passenger safety, but there's no real point now. We usually do the passenger safety before takeoff.
Yeah. Or at least I would in the Cessna.
Sound is... what? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Alan. It's, the sound is not good. The, do you mean the aircraft sound? Yeah, this... the sound is okay, it just kind of like flange for some reason, and I don't know why it goes like that. It's weird, but... yeah, so... oh, hello, Jesse Hernandez.
I don't think we've seen you in the chat before.
No, I haven't. Either a new subscriber or a new live stream comer. I also, if anyone watched the Aero Peru video that I did where they lost all their instruments, because Borak had previously suggested that I should try and simulate it. I did a flight in an aircraft last night on Eurofly because it was the only way I could think to simulate it, where I essentially couldn't look at my nose attitude indicator thing that, you know, says where your nose is pointing up or down. I couldn't look at my speed, altitude, or no autopilot, and things like that, and to see if I could do it. And we crashed before we even landed, basically because I was trying to judge the speed by the sound of the plane, and I kept thinking we were too fast, so I pulled the speed back, and then we stalled, and it gave me pull up a lot of times. I always managed to pull it out, but one time when we'd stalled, I applied full throttle and pulled up, but it wasn't enough, and we crashed. So I may upload that video, but it just shows how difficult it is. If anyone wants that, it was just kind of a follow-up video to try and see if I could do it, and I couldn't. Maybe I'll try again.
I managed to fail the engine of an Embraer 120.
Yeah, that's on FSX though. If you fail the engine on FSX, it's FSX pilot that's just flying the plane still. If you can fly it.
Yeah, it flew it with an engine now.
Well, at least you know you can fail an engine, or...
yeah, I might take the Piper Apache up round the pattern and set it to fail one of its engines. And have one that catches fire.
Oh, okay. Apparently Jess says they've heard us for a while but haven't spoken to us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're a blind gamer, okay. Nice. Oh, yeah, you're subscribed. We are, yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah, Jesse, I play the... I'm on the PS4. It's not the greatest because I haven't got any text to speech. I've got to memorise all the menus, but I've managed to get some good laps in there on Formula 1 2017, and I'm hoping to modify some stuff, you know, 2-3 years, once I'm done with, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you can't, I can add people on Skype. I mean, you can. I'm on Twitter at @b_flightsimmer, so you can contact me on there, and email, which is blindflightsimmer44@gmail.com. If you contact me there, I can add you on my Skype.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
What have you done?
I don't know, I've got cramp in my left foot. Continue flying.
Okay. Right,
If I can't work this medical issue, I'll declare an emergency. Continue as normal.
Right, we're going to set the speed safe, which is now gone up
Speed
to
set to
334
knots.
10,000. Right, you can hear we're throttling up. Anyway. Okay, well, the co-pilot is currently out of action. We have no co-pilot.
I can't use the rudders, I can do anything by hand. Or the brakes. Use the brakes for me. Why?
I don't know, it must be one of them random things. Okay, how far away are we?
Usually it's computers and games failing, but now it's co-pilot that's failed.
1 second. 67, okay. Right, so at about, I'd say 50, we'll start a descent and then land. And then I'll probably stick around a bit after the stream like I did yesterday, just talk to a couple of people in the comments, answer any questions. Oh, what's with the flanging effect? Because this won't be a long video as it is. What's going on? I should be doing a big stream at the weekend, so if anyone has any ideas or a plane or a place, then that's fine.
We can't fly, we might not be able to fly from England, but we can fly.
Yeah, no, obviously massive flights, but you know, what's it doing with the sounds? It's just like crazy. Here, especially on my headphones, going all over the place.
I've recovered.
Granda says bail out.
Not at this altitude.
That will probably cause a further injury, as well as the cramping fault.
Okay, fine.
Oh, I just got your message on Twitter, so okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, maybe you already actually followed me on there before I even mentioned that, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, fine. I've recovered. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I've recovered anyway.
MD-80, yeah, I could do that. I have an MD-83 and an MD-88, Alan. I'll look at which to fly. I've flown both. I think I like the sounds for the MD-83 more, so I'll probably do that. What is going on with these sounds? Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Kenneth in the chat is my granddad. That is why he knows a lot about what's going on. He's on about a Mars bar. The Mars bar you gave me is melted. It is being refrozen so it could be used. And sounds, what are you doing? Alright, let me... Anyway. Hang on, let me just try outside view. I didn't really change the sounds. Oh well, you probably can't really tell.
Right, this Piper Apache's loaded.
Okay, I'll add you after the stream, Jesse, and then, yeah, I'll put you on there.
Right, engine start mixture. Rich. Normal half, parking all set.
Right, keep having to check our distance, I don't want to overshoot. 40, okay, that was my fault again. I'll set that to
altitude set to 5,000 feet. Climb rate set to minus 1,500 feet per minute.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do our run
Indicated airspeed is 336 knots.
Basically rev up the engine,
Sir.
check that everything's working.
Airspeed's good, and we are descending.
No, what's just stopped working?
On mine, nothing stopped working.
Oh, no.
Oh, probably your HP welcome thing.
No, it's FSX pilot. Oh, I just went to do the run up. I noticed the throttles weren't as firm as they usually are. And then FSXP stopped working.
Oh, typical.
Oh well, I'm only doing the run up. We do use the control towers sometimes, it's just...
Oh right, oh yeah, I see the message, yeah. Yeah, I do use ATC sometimes. There's two programs that I use basically. It's Your Plane, does all the checklists. That is good with ATC, and FSX Pilot isn't very good. It's not really interfaced with it very well. I can kind of get it to work, but it's not great. And especially on short flights like this, where it's going to take like 30 minutes. To get ATC to work, you have to file a flight plan and say, like, I'm going to go at this altitude and stuff, and set it all up. And it's not too big a thing, but I just couldn't be bothered, so I just thought it's easier to just get it to do this and just fly along. Especially if it's a longer flight as well. Sometimes I don't use it if I know I'm going to kind of have to go and do something and just leave it flying, because ATC want you to acknowledge things, and if you miss a transmission, then they can just say, well, we're not going to speak to you anymore then.
IFR flight plan is cancelled.
Yeah, they just cancel your flight plan.
What's not working?
Less auto landing.
Target EGNX selected.
Let's see what runway we're going for.
Runway EGNX 27
Oh,
selected.
runway 27.
Sir. Approach entry EGNX 27 selected.
Let's
Sir.
see. 20,
NAV
37 miles away from the approach entry point, so we're good. Set the altitude, and we're descending nicely. And we have to be at 250 now, because
Speed
below
set to
10,000.
250 knots.
Yeah.
Right, we'll leave that to do its thing.
Yeah, I took this Piper.
Oh yeah, Eurofly, Jesse, yeah. I'd like it to be updated too. I've sent loads and loads and loads of suggestions to his name's Stefan, the developer, and trying to kind of implement things from FSX and stuff, try and make it more realistic, because sometimes I like to kind of fly more hands-on and actually have my hands on the keyboard to fly the plane myself, but it's just not very realistic as a plane. So yeah, hopefully they add more stuff to it. And all I know is they said that there's an update supposed to be coming out sometime before the end of the year, but I haven't really heard anything from him for about I don't know, a couple of months, so I suppose we'll just see what happens. Well, maybe a month or so I haven't heard from him, so I'm just trying to learn how to play Red Spot at the minute as well, if you've heard of that.
No, that's not too bad. I suppose you can never get it exact because of obviously there's a lot of factors that, you know, can change speeds and things. There's weather, there's pilots, controls, there's cruise checklists that dictate what speed you're meant to be going at. You know, so there's a lot of factors that can...
What are you talking about, by the way?
Oh, a message in the live chat.
Oh, right.
Jesse was on about...
Oh,
her friend did the
I
real
see.
flight and then
Yeah.
they arrived 5 minutes apart.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is one good thing with simulators. I like simulating flights, so I've done it, especially if I'm going to go on a flight, like in real world. I'll actually do the flight on here. Alan, do you have my own flight? I don't think so. I have a -AQ400, but I think it's one I made. But if you've got one you made, then feel free to send it across in any way, and then yeah, I'll add it in.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the takeoff.
There are a couple of planes I want to feature on stream soon. I got a really nice DC-8, a McDonnell Douglas DC-8, which is a nice old plane that I got to work with FSX pilots, so I want to feature that at some point. And I have a DC-10, which would be nice. A couple of McDonnell Douglases, and then a few early Boeings like 707. But we'll see.
Yeah.
See what we do.
One takeoff. Goes down to the floor, full power.
Eurofly also doesn't have all the airports and airfields, which is another thing. It does have the bigger ones, but yeah, it doesn't have all of them. FSX has literally loads, like, what is it? Is it like 24,000?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Anyway, it has loads of airfields and things. Whereas Eurofly is actually doing quite well, to be honest, with airports, considering the fact that they're all added manually. I think it has something like 3,500 now, or maybe more. It's doing quite well, really, considering with the airports, but it doesn't have more. Oh, you lost all your planes. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can... Yeah, the only thing I can suggest... I mean, I've got a final Eurofly sounds folder. You've probably already got my modded sounds. That's the only thing I have. I can send you a Dropbox link to that if you don't have it, but... yeah.
Alright, it's climbing pretty well.
Nice. Right, let's just check a few important things for this plane. I'm just going to check it's on track. Altitude.
Current altitude is 5,315 feet.
Yeah,
sir.
That's good. Coming down
Indicated
slowly.
airspeed is 250
and that's
knots.
250.
Sir.
Yeah, it flies this plane really well.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I've just taken off.
If the sounds were a bit better, or didn't flange and things, I might really like this plane. I still like the flight model. I might see about getting a sound set for it. Skysong Soundworks do sound sets for planes, but they cost like £8 something like that for one, which is okay, but it's a bit steep maybe. It all depends on the sound set. Some of them are great, some of them are kind of, I think, do make a real improvement, but it's not necessarily worth that much. But yeah, especially if you're going to be buying a lot. You can sometimes find freeware sound packs, so might look into it. Like my 747s have a freeware sound pack which I got, and there also adds a Pratt & Whitney variant for the engines, a different model of the 747. What's the update? We are approaching East Midlands Munchkins, and yeah, I don't know exactly when we'll be down, probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this Piper. I've just taken off.
I don't know, just do some touch and goes, or
yeah, I know what I do.
I wonder what would happen if I had set this plane to do a touch and go. That'd be interesting.
I think it might be able to manage it.
Yeah, it would, yeah. Keep this Dash 8 going around the pattern for a bit, but I'll land it and then I'll just answer a couple of questions and just stick around for a bit, and yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you could keep it flying around the pattern and answer questions.
Yeah,
and then
I
land
could
it.
do. It's just because it's set for a landing. Well, I'll land it, and if I want to take off again I can, but I'll see.
Yeah, I know what I do want to do with it. I want to crash it, but I won't say where on stream.
Yeah, I know where you want to crash it. It's interesting. I'm just thinking about my stream schedule, because I did how I got different people in the chat
ILS
on,
entry EGNX27
on both
selected.
nights,
Sir.
today and yesterday.
Flaps set to
That's
position 1.
good. But yeah, different groups. Right, I think it's just on flaps 1. Oh my god, sounds. That's kind of a cool sound, but it's, I suppose it might be what a plane sounds like when it's flying along, but yeah. Right, we've got flaps 1 and we are getting ready for the ILS. Pretty much, I think we're at some approach entry point.
I just practically did a power off stall.
I think there's a payware. Yeah, Majestic, yeah, there is, I've seen it, yeah.
Just whether FSXP can fly it.
Yeah, I'm just wary of getting payware things, only because they're payware because the cockpit's so detailed, and you know, I don't, and especially FSX Pilot can't fly them sometimes. Well, it can fly them, but it does the good old turning and loses a couple of thousand feet of altitude, and that is a problem with FSX Pilot interfacing with the planes. It's not a plane problem, because it shouldn't do that. And since I bought the Just Flight DC-8 series and it crashes them, I'm a bit wary of getting payware ones and wasting money. But I managed to rescue the Just Flight DC-8 project anyway, though, because I used their DC-8 sounds in a freeware DC-8 and it can fly it, so that's how I still have a DC-8. But I don't want to waste money getting payware. But I will have a look for a sound pack for this, yeah. If I can find one that's freeware, or if I can get the Skysong one. This is the Premier Aircraft one. It's just a bit of an amateurish sound pack. They clearly just kind of threw a load of sounds together and just haven't really tested them a lot. Kind of hope they sound okay. See, now it sounds okay. It doesn't sound that bad now, like just when it's flying along. It's just when it starts flanging, it goes all weird.
Oh wow!
What plane are you flying?
Piper Apache.
The Apache? Oh, I didn't think you'd get that much speed out of it.
I didn't.
It's
Well,
a
yeah,
he's flying a Piper Apache, which is a, is it 1950s plane?
1954.
1954, and the plane was built, and yeah, that's what he's flying.
Yeah, I think I've got a World War II plane in there actually. I think I've got a 1939 Parker Cub in there that came as default.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Although it tried to stall that one the other night, so I'm always wary of taking that one on long cross countries. Its speed safe was 93 knots and its minimum was 65, and it was only giving me 68.
Yeah.
Although I suppose it is a warplane, so it is technology is not so advanced, so it's going to be slow.
Right, select 27. Yeah, the only thing with the payware is essentially the cockpit's so complicated
Turning into ILS.
with auto systems and all sorts, because they make it so detailed, which in theory is a good thing, but the problem is that can mean FSX pilot struggles to deal with it. I'm just
ILS established, sir.
Do gear down or something?
Gear down.
Yep, gear down.
Flaps
So
down.
you might be able to see the wheels
Landing
going
lights
down,
on.
Grandad, if you're watching it. Yeah, so that is the annoying thing, because there's all sorts of payware planes which do have good sound packs. There's like the PMDGs, Aerosoft, all sorts. I'm just wary of getting them and then it not working. That's why I generally go for freeware, which unfortunately have slightly.
Let's see what happens here. I'm going to set an engine on fire.
Alright, it's going to call out altitudes in a minute. What the hell?
Failed.
We're doing okay with the flight. We'll probably land before it gets to about 40 minutes.
1 to 6 minutes after taking off.
You can see it's passing over. That's what Granite says.
Oh, I've got to get past all these cylinders. Fire! Pressed.
But yeah, I got the Sky Song Soundworks 737 sound pack for the default 737L, and that is good. That kind of increases that one a lot. And I only know because I've been on a real 737 quite recently, and I thought, no, I'll see if how realistic it is, and it is very realistic actually. First I thought, you know, kind of like, it's a bit quiet and stuff, but I think about it, that was pretty much what it sounded like in the plane, so... Anyway, let's get this thing down.
Because the default one sounds a bit like a hairdryer, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was what I said, yeah. The default sounds for the 737. They're not too bad, they just... You kind of sound a bit like a hairdryer or something. It doesn't really sound like a 737.
I'll try and see if I can fail its gear as well.
Gear up, Wendy. No, I'm not using Active Sky. HGFH, whatever, yeah. No. I might think about getting it, I just need to look into how much it adds to the sound effects. Because I know it can add visual stuff and it's probably great for that, but I just want to see the sound effects, because I have real world weather on in FSX, and whenever it rains I can hear the rain. And I can hear when there's like thunder, so I just want to try. I need to find like demonstration videos of it and see if it really improves the sound effects of the weather. If it does, I might think about it. I do want to get Aku feel though, because that does improve some sounds like rolling along the runway and stuff, and like things like that. It does improve Aku feel apparently.
Piper November 458, Mike Lima. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We have had an engine fire. We're flying on one engine at the minute. We're able to hold until you've landed.
Oh, they do a 7-day demo. Nice. Okay, I'll look at that then. I think you get it from Steam, I think.
Oh, not another Steam error.
Yeah, inaccessible Steam. Although I think their website might be accessible, so I'll probably get it off
1,000
there.
feet, sir.
1,000 feet.
It's whether it fails to download though.
Yeah, we'll see. As long as they do a demo, then we'll see. I can just ditch it if it doesn't download. I have seen some people using it on YouTube, and I did hear. I'm going to put it on outside view now because people want to see the landing, especially grandad things. Yeah, I've seen people using it, and I could hear rain and like things hammering down on the plane. I just don't know how much of an upgrade it would be on the real world weather.
500.
Real world weather sound effects. Hopefully, it would be an upgrade. I don't know. All right, coming into land. I'm not sure how much of the rolling along the runway sounds we'll get because I'm on outside view. But yeah, right, it's going to read out 100 flare in a minute.
As long as it doesn't flare at like 9 miles away from the field.
Yeah, I was hopefully we're over actually.
100.
No, actually over the runway. Okay, 100.
50.
50. Come on, flare. Flare. There we go. Flare. There we go. That's done it.
Brakes and reverse
Oh, I think
thrust
we're down.
operated.
Apparently, brakes and reverse thrust.
Oh, good.
Sounds like we're kind of doing something, slowing down or powering down.
Autopilot reset. ILS auto landing.
Oh,
complete.
you have to get it from their side. Okay, yeah.
That was a bit bumpy, sir. Never
Apparently
mind.
that was a bit bumpy. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just a randomly generated thing. But we are down. I'll wait to see if we actually landed on the runway properly. There's always the chance that it just landed it anywhere. Right, there's the plane. Oh, we did get down. Apparently, Grandad says well done. Engines off.
We're coming in for a touch and go. The one thing about these Piper Apaches as well, I think I saw a video on one the other night, they're idiot proof.
Idiot proof.
Yeah, they've
Well,
only
no.
someone who knows how to fly it will know how to start it.
Ah.
It's not as easy to start as a Cessna
Right,
or
that is
something
it then.
like that.
We are down. There's no rain here, which is pretty accurate. There is no rain here right now. It's not very warm, but we are. It's not actually raining.
East Midlands altimeter is 29083.
I could probably get the ATIS from here, to be honest. Let me see. Oh, actually, I won't, because then it'll bring that annoying box up. Oh, okay. Is it the frame rates and things, right? Okay, I'll look at the graphic settings. It's probably not that powerful, so okay.
Oh well, at least it survived.
Yeah, at least we got down, even if it looks a bit kind of funny. Or I guess it's just probably just not the best picture and the frame rates and things, especially if there's a lot of scenery to load.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you all.
Yeah, I'm just going to be flying the East Midlands pattern. I've lost an engine, but we're still going to keep going.
Yeah. Does it have two, that Apache?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think its starter switch is under a panel or something. That's why it's idiot proof.
Oh.
Because, you know, normally you'd be looking for an ignition or a starter button that was clearly visible, but
Right, I'll tell you what, I'll
it's-
exit this, end the flight, and I'll just have a look at my graphic settings now, see if I can just quickly change them.
it
ready
won't
for the next
change.
flight.
It won't change because you're streaming.
I think he means graphic settings of the simulator.
Oh.
I don't think he means on OBS. Unless he does, but I think... I think he probably made one here. Right, we need to go. Settings. How do I adjust it? So see, so graphics, aircraft, all sliders.
Oh, they all on 0.
Yeah, they all say 0, but that doesn't mean they are. Scenery save. I'm not sure what minute, Alan. It says graphics slider 0. It must be, unless I just press down and it will go to the other setting. NVIDIA always says it's on 0, I don't know why. Unless that where I am now says it'll try and I have to go down. Because we've got, yeah, graphics and an aircraft slider, scenery, weather, traffic.
I think I've got that on 100.
Yeah, they all say they're on 0, but I don't think they are. It's just NVIDIA always says on 0.
What a coincidence, this plane, its engine RPMs are at the right sound so that it actually fits in with one of the notes of one of the chords of the music I'm listening to. That's a coincidence.
If I go down on this graphic there, Alan, that says 1 now. Slider 1. I've put it back on 0. I'm not sure what to do with that. I don't know.
You should try flipping the screen upside down, just for the fun of it.
No, I don't want to do that. Really. Unless I put that slider, do I have to kind of move it like that and then go? I don't know, let's put it up to 75 then, maybe it was on 100, if I put it on 75. Will that work? Or do I have to change it somewhere else?
Oh, be careful, FSXP. You just pulled the power back.
Yeah, you don't want to do that with one engine.
I've just pressed F4 to add power.
Can you do Control E? Will it restart the other engine?
No, I think I have to restart the flight.
Yeah.
And then I'll get to crashing this plane.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the graphics, Alan. I've put it on 75, so hopefully that's fixed it. If not, I'll have to have a look at it another flight if it's still too high. Oh, no chance with keyboard. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, I'll get someone sighted to do it later for me and to set graphics to high. Okay, yeah, the keyboard's just not going to work with it. I could, yeah. Okay, well I'll leave that where it is. I'll exit the simulator for now. I'll get someone to do it later and then set it to high.
Yeah, I bet you know exactly where I want to crash this bird.
No, don't do screenshot uploader, go away. Exit. Right, I'm ready to stop streaming whenever I'm done.
Yeah, but you know exactly where I want to crash this, don't you?
anyway, right, that looks like the chat's gone pretty quiet, so I'm going to stop now. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back at the weekend. I'll try and sort the graphics out, Alan. Thanks for joining the stream, Jesse, and I will see you all at the weekend. Bye.